Hello, what's up, guys?
What's up, yo?
Yeah, question of the week, number 24. Yeah, he did it this time. Okay. All right, you guys ready?
Nope.
I'm going to read it anyway. This comes from Pins and Pills on our Instagram. So, I live in a very small town in the middle of nowhere, and I believe I'm the only one who looks like a punk / alternative / homeless teenage dirtbag. So my question is, how do you convince people that you're not a bad person just because you look a certain way?
Sounds like a shitty place to live, no offense. I don't want to be the only person that looks that way.
Well, nobody likes where they live. You know
well, yeah, of course. We live in Staten Island. That's no fun trip.
You know what? Fuck convincing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just...
That's what I was going to say.
You shouldn't even fucking care what they say, to be honest. You're you because you're you, and that's who you want to be. You're just being yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think you come from an uptight town full of people who just, you know, they're idiots.
I want to know where this town is.
Yeah.
Did they mention? They didn't mention where it's from?
Oh, actually, she did, because she wanted a CD, so it's going to be sent. Yeah, but blast this CD around your town. And you know what? Book us there. We'll come tour, and we'll have a word with your townsfolk people.
We won't have a word with them. We'll just play our music, and they'll be convinced.
That's our word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Townsfolk.
Didn't I talk about this when I went to guest speak at your school? Wasn't that the time? Yeah.
About about diversity.
Diversity.
Huh?
Yeah.
Diversity.
You wanna?
Yeah. You talked about basically, and we talked about a lot of different things, but basically,
the lesson he was trying to give.
Basically, like I was doing this whole thing with one of my classes about how people overcome some sort of obstacle. Maybe it's the way you look, maybe it's what you do, maybe it's how you think. And basically, you know, Kenny came in and talked, and I had a few other speakers, but basically we came to the consensus that like you shouldn't compromise your values for anyone. Right? You shouldn't look a certain way for anyone unless you don't want to look that way anymore, or else if you don't want to act that way anymore, that's the only reason that you change. Right? And
I wish they taught that in my school.
And
honestly.
Well, Zach's an awesome teacher, that's why.
Yeah.
And you know, not even that, but I was also thinking when I was thinking about this question, the fact that I don't really know anything about like looking like punk or anything, obviously, but
You look like a punk.
You look early '90s punk. Well, not today. Not today.
You look like a punk. Like
no one has ever.
Well, you look a little skater today. You look a little skater, but all right.
Well, no one has ever. No one has ever sort of dismissed me because of the way I look as far as what I wear. But I was also thinking people always have judged me because I look very young. You know, I'm 23, almost 24 years old right now, and you would never be able to tell. But I've always gotten past that by just holding my own in the way I act, right? Like not acting like a little kid, or like not acting how people want you to act just because you look a certain way, right? So just like don't like fucking like buy into what people are saying. Oh, like, oh, you're a dirtbag. Okay, I'm gonna act like a dirt. Like no, be above that. You know what I mean? And sometimes that happens. It's very easy to do that. It's very easy to live up to other people's expectations.
Especially when you're growing up, because you haven't really found yourself yet.
Yeah.
So you don't really, like, I went through this shit in junior high school. I had a lot of, that's when I started getting into music. I started wearing band t-shirts. I kind of went to junior high school. I kind of looked like a prep. I started shopping at American Eagle. I didn't really know where to go. I had some people help me out because I didn't want to look like a dweeb. And instead, I got ridiculed for being a poser. So it wasn't really... You know, I dressed a certain way, and then I started getting into music and wearing band T-shirts and wearing some funny sayings on T-shirts, which is all I wear now too.
See, there you go, right there. No matter how you dress, no matter what you're into, there's always going to be somebody who's going to say some fucking shit.
Oh yeah.
So you might as well do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, honestly. I had people quizzing me, like saying, "Oh, you like this band? What's your favorite song? What's the name of the members in the band?" I was like, I don't need to fucking answer to you. You know, this is a band that I like. This is music that I like. I don't have to fucking answer to you. This is just what people do. No matter where you go, there's going to be some type of person who's going to like try and make you feel like an outcast, whether you are or you aren't. It's this, they want to, like, you know, like I'm sure even if you did have some people in your area that were like you, You might too. You might not know. Just because you haven't come across them doesn't mean they're not there. But anyway, like, you're gonna come across these people, and you know what? They might not accept you right away. They might not just be like, hey, you know, we're the same. You know, let's hang out. They might just be like skeptical of you. You have people that are like that.
Yeah, you could look the same like right away, but you still won't get along. That doesn't even mean you'll get along.
Honestly, I was very. Even now, I get a little. We'll go play shows, and I feel like I'm a little out of my element. Like, you know, we'll go play like a dive bar, and it's like, this is really horror punk themed, or this is really whatever, and I just feel like, well, that's not really what I'm into. I don't really fit that, but. I wouldn't say 95% of the time, but a lot of the times, it doesn't really make a difference what you look like. You just have to, people will just be cool about it, and if they're not, then fuck them. Like, who the fuck cares what they think?
Go about your day. Yeah.
Honestly, none of us here do anything that we do to please anybody. We do it to please ourselves. You know, we're happy with what we do, and we don't give a shit if anybody else likes it, but it's great when they do.
Look at some of the comments on our videos. And we're still gonna be posting shit.
Yeah, we get plenty of hate. Everybody gets hate. No one's gonna live their life with 100% not, you know, just doing exactly what they want and no one giving them any shit for it. Like, that never happens. And if that does, then you live in a goddamn fairy tale. And I wish I lived where you did.
Well,
so,
if you don't have anybody in your town who's like you, or any peers around your age that you know, are into the same things you are, I know it's hard, but. Don't worry about that right now. You're going to get older. Things are going to get better eventually when you get to travel the world and you meet new people. And you're going to meet people who are not even into the same things you are, but you're going to get along so well.
Very true. Very true. That is very true.
You listen to different music. You dress differently, but
yeah,
you're going to, yeah.
There's a lot of people that I'm really good friends with, and we don't have very much in common. We just click, you know. Sometimes that happens. There's really no formula for any of this stuff. You just gotta live your life and be who you are, and you know, some people are gonna like it, some people aren't, and you know what? You just stay away from the people who don't like you.
Life's too short. Have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Do what you want.
You really do. If you're gonna live your life to please other people, it's gonna be a terrible way to live, and you're just gonna get sick of it. You know, you gotta just do your own thing.
The best way to learn how to not care about these things is, you know, put in those earbuds, put in, you know, our music, whatever you feel like listening to that day. Just take a walk and you'll lose yourself in it. Yeah.
Well, for junior high school to high school, I used to take the bus, and I always had my headphones on and not just get. I gave no shits what anybody around me was talking about or doing. I've had people tell me I look like a serial killer because I was just in that zone of I don't give a fuck. So. That's what you gotta do, you know, like, and you know, some people even still, like, some people see me now and they're like, wow, I can't believe it, I was completely wrong about you, but who cares? You know, you get in contact with the people, you just, like he said, be yourself, and the right people will come around, and if they don't, you just keep living until they do. It's not gonna be the end of the world, I promise you.
Yeah, it will get better. You're not the first, you're not the last to go through this, but...
Definitely not.
You're like the second.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the CD. Thank you for your question.
Keep them coming.
Peace.
We hope you find some like-minded people. You know, show them our music, and hopefully, you know, you can get something to agree on.
Do you?
See you next time.
Don't care what's wrong or right. At least we can say we tried. With courage in our hearts and friends right by our side. It's the best.